Hello and welcome, fellow Pathfinders. My name is Dee and welcome to the channel. I've got a choice reading today out of two piles. It's a reading from Spirit, what they want you to know at this time. So some sort of message that they're trying to get through to you. You can pick both piles or just one, whatever you're drawn to. So pile number one, we've got the rune Perthrow, which is destiny, fate, mysteries, that kind of thing. We've got scrying, trust your vision, intuition, and plant a seed with black coral, light in the darkness. And then pile two is Lagos, which means intuition, emotional flow, renewal, dreams, hopes and fears. Wisdom Keeper with a new perspective, study and learning, and Opal, emotional magnification. Right, so timestamps will be down below, and we'll just get into pile number one. Right, pile number one. So, you picked scrying, trust your visions, intuition, and plant seeds. And what else we got? Black coral, light in the darkness. Okay. Right, so trust your visions and intuition. Yeah. I'm getting someone seeing through the darkness, bringing more light to, well, their own life, first of all. Trust your visions and destiny, fate. Right, truth seeking. What else am I getting off that spoon? Right, so you're being given visions or some sort of messages, seeing through any veiling of anything, lies, deceit, that kind of thing, heavy energies. I'm getting with someone, not necessarily for everyone, but for someone, they've been seeing through this darkness most of their life. I'm getting clairvoyance with someone, or sensitivity, natural gifts, natural abilities, as in, they were born with that or had it a long time. Right, let's see what else we get. Pull some tarot cards. Right, so I'll pull some of these ones first. Let's see what we get. Didn't even shuffle them, did I? Right, yeah. Yeah, I'll move them up a bit so you can see. Right, so with this I've got justice, judgment, weighing the balance between, well, for want of a better example, light and darkness, since this is light in the darkness. What rune have we got here as well? Hang on. Right, yeah, so we've got Gebo here, which is a gift, balance, exchange, partnerships, generosity. Right, okay. This rune as well is relationships. So, balancing out relationships with people. Balance between light and dark. Scrying. Right, I feel like someone's doing this for a business as well. You know, whatever that is. Some sort of spiritual work, some sort of... a lot of travel involved. Maybe someone's travelling. I'm also getting listen to music. Listening to music will give you messages or give you some more insight to something. Honing your intuition here. Yeah. So, planting seeds for the future as well. Alright, sorry, I've just got a couple of things coming at me, so just... yeah, I've got someone nurturing as well. Someone nurturing a business idea or some sort of project. Creativity. I've got a lot to do with crystals here as well. This one with the crystal as well. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's see what else we get. I've got some sort of destiny at play here as well, though. Right, let me just get a few more tarot cards. I feel like I'm all over the place today. It's the energies. In fact, I'm going to take a deep breath. That's better. Right. So, let's do this message, please, Spirit. Can we have some tarot cards? Yeah. Right. I'll tell you what I have got. I've got both these cards here. Right. What I'm getting is some seed that was planted a while ago. Might have been many years ago. Take that as it resonates. But some seed that was planted a while ago is now starting to show up for you. You're starting to see through things. You're starting to acknowledge things. There's a lot of benefits to be had with this in many different ways. A lot of abundance. Weighing up pros and cons as well. Yeah. I've also got travel again. Travelling. Someone's going to be travelling. It could be inner travelling. It could be... someone's receiving a message to go and visit someone. It could be beneficial, but not in the way you're thinking. Right, okay. So I'm getting off that one. Let's just see. Right, so I'll just get a couple more tarot cards. Yeah, there we go. Right, change. Change of residence, change of perspective, change of view. See, I've just got lots of stuff coming at me. Change of country for someone. Right, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, there's some sort of change. It's been in the works a long time. You planted these seeds a very long time ago, or, a while ago. Something is happening. You've been kept in the dark about something, but now it's coming to light. Something's bearing fruit. There's a visit to take place with someone that creates a change. I think with someone else as well. I'm also getting somewhere you've never been before. That's a different energy coming through. Right, hang on a minute. Right, I'm just going to move this a bit because I keep knocking it. Right, stay. Right, okay. I don't want it wobbling around, Willem. Right. Right, okay. Yeah. So what I was just saying then about some sort of change, or going somewhere, travelling somewhere that'll have benefits. This is for your toolkit, yeah? Scrying Mystic's Table, right? So what this tells me is seeing through the darkness, the light to the dark. Someone's been working on themselves a lot. They're probably in some sort of project, creative project, some sort of job, healing job of some description, using tools. You need to harness your tools. You need to be ready to use your tools. I'm getting some sort of changes coming in. Something to balance things up. If this journey resonated, the beneficial thing that I said before, something's going to be given to you, or some sort of information, not what you were expecting, maybe you weren't expecting it at all, but some sort of message, some sort of tool, some sort of, something that helps you out on the next part of your journey will be given, if that resonates for you. I'm also getting anything that you've learned up to now, yeah, you're now breaking into a new cycle with it. Yeah, you're ready. Be at the ready for something. Be at the ready for a change. Yeah. What else forgot? It could also bring in finances from somewhere, if you're struggling with that end, or a way of reorganising your finances. Yeah, Pilgrim's Path, definitely. You're definitely on some sort of spiritual quest, shall we say, for want of a better word. Some sort of journey, which we all are, but I think you acknowledge it. Yeah. You've either always had this tendency to see through the veil, or that's the path you've been going on, fairly recently. You're starting to see a lot more than you did before. Trust in that. This is what Spirit's telling you, trust. Yeah. It's not, it's destined. It is happening. Yeah. You're not going crazy or whatever. Yeah. You are. You've learned a lot of things, more than most ever even attempt to try. You've learned a lot of valuable lessons on this journey up to now, but now you're about to progress to the next level. So be ready. Yeah? If you decide not to, that's fine as well. You know what I mean? But for those of you watching this that this resonates with, you've put in the hard work, yeah? You're ready. Yeah? You have all the tools, or you're collecting them. Yeah? Right. So, what else have I got for you? I'm just wondering. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll pull an angel number. I'm going to pull this one. It's sticking out. 2626. If you're seeing this number, then take special attention, because this will be a confirmation of some kind, yeah? Soul connections. You are connected to the souls you meet. Each encounter holds valuable lessons. Yeah? Right, so if, if that rang a bell, or if you anything to add to that, put in the comments section down below where you got 2626, or just put that as well, the number, if you don't know what to write. Right, pile number 1. I hope you got something out of that. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Like I said, put that in the comments. And if number 2 didn't resonate for you today, then hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Right, pile number 2. Let's get into your reading. Right, so you got the rune Lagos, I think it's pronounced, which means intuition, emotions, flow, renewal, hopes and fears, dreams. Yeah, that sort of thing. I don't know if you can see that, can you? Right, we also got Wisdom Keeper, a new perspective, study and learning. And we got Opal, emotional magnification. Right, so I'll just get a feel for these. Right, so with this, I feel that you've been doing a lot of learning and healing to do with your emotions. I feel a lot of emotions have come up recently, from the past, or, what you've been going through. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of emotional upheaval that you've had to deal with. Maybe looking back onto the past, to see whether it's... No, hang on. Right, I'm getting other people's emotions. Trying to figure out whether they're your emotions or their emotions. Their energy or your energy. I'm getting a pull, tug and pull. I feel like you've been taking some time out, though. Or taking time out might benefit, if you're not figuring out. Yeah. I think with someone, they've been studying their emotions, really getting to the nitty gritty of, what they're all about. Yeah. Emotional magnification. Yeah. See, I'm also getting learning about emotions, or learning your triggers, or learning what triggers other people, studying people's emotions. I'm getting quite a lot out of this one, actually. Yeah, I've got dream interpretation as well. I feel like someone's having a lot of dreams to do with the, figuring out the, some sort of dream. A very emotional dream. Right, okay. Let's take some tarot cards. Of course, as well, I just thought, when we're asleep at night, that's where we figure out all our, stuff that we couldn't figure out during the day, Magician. Yeah, I'm getting soul searching. I'm also getting manifestation, balancing, bringing calm to a situation, manifesting peace. Yeah. Manifesting peace. What else have I got off that one? I've got a rune on there. Answers. Mouth communication. Understanding. Understanding emotions. Yeah. So I'm getting for someone that maybe you're a counsellor of some kind. Maybe that's what you're learning to become a counsellor, or some sort of listener, communicator. For people's emotions or triggers or something like that. Yeah. Take that if it resonates. And obviously, it's not meant for everyone, that one, but, well, maybe you are some sort of counsellor, without knowing it, for other people. That could be, actually, yeah. So going back to what I said before about other people's emotions, maybe people come to you all the time with their problems, and, maybe you get that bogged down by that sometimes, it's not even your baggage. Maybe that's what this manifesting peace as well that I was, saying about, bringing your own peace to the situation. Now, Tower. Okay. Right, so with this as well, studying, learning, fresh perspectives, manifest. Yeah, so you've got the Tower here with the Magician. Right, so towers normally mean like a swift change, foundations crumbling, and then you rebuild, with this Magician here. Yeah. Yeah. So the old games, the old emotions, the old versions that didn't fit, crumbling away, sort of thing. Manifesting new things. I feel there's a lot of communication going on backwards and forth. We've got the male and female aspects as well. Yeah, this could be to do with relationship, well, obviously it's some sort of relationship, because, it's either a relationship with yourself or other, outside forces, isn't it? Right, okay. Got anything else there, Spirit? Yeah. Ruin. Right, okay. Yeah. So with this card here, you can say it's a bit of the many faces. Ruin, everything's going wrong. I'm getting with this, as I said before, about is this being your emotions or other people's? What's ruining, your flow? Yeah? Is this your energy? Is this someone else's energy? Or, some outside energy? I think you're learning to sort of, figure that out. Is this mine to bear? Is that theirs? Give it back if it's theirs, sort of thing. You can help people out, but if it's at the cost of your own peace, your own, sanctuary, then, at what point do you say, I've had enough of this and walk away, Yeah, leap of faith. Right, okay. Actually, I'm not going to take this one, is it? Right. Okay, so I'm starting to see a picture here, yeah? So with this, you're gaining new knowledge, wisdom keepers. You're taking all them emotions in and learning from them, yeah? Also, you might be magnifying them emotions back at other people, which is causing you a bit of distress, or them. It could be them, flip that over, whichever way. This tower, though, maybe you bring towers to other people, by not tolerating them emotions off people. Bringing towers in, manifesting new things. Maybe they're in that reflection, they're seeing the true essence and they don't like it. This leap of faith, this is you leaping over that, through all this and coming up with success. Yeah. You successfully leapt from that to the mountain. Yeah. You've leapt away from this sort of energy. Yeah. Creating success. Or that's what Spirit's asking you to do, in your own way. What are you willing to give up? Yeah. Now, this could be like a set of values that you've had for a very long time, Could be growing up, always being the shoulder to cry on, people to lean on, negotiate other people's problems, but not at the cost of your own, sanity. Right, I'm going to pull, in fact, no, I'm going to pull some of these ones here, see what other messages we get. Any messages out of these cards? Oh, right, okay. Another one. Yes, right, okay. So, we have this one here, the heart chakra. That's what I was just saying, wasn't it? Right, so opening your heart to everybody. Yeah, which is fine when you're full. Yeah, when your emotions are fine and you know what's your emotions and what's theirs, or your energy and their energy, that's fine. Open your heart up, bring the light in, as it were. But, not at the detriment of your peace, your, abundance, as it were. Blossoming abundance here, yeah? With success. So you've got a lot to be, grateful for, a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be, happy about. Yeah. Or if it doesn't feel that way at the minute, it soon will do. Yeah. The more you learn about yourself, about what you're about, the more abundance flows in. Yeah, because you're not harbouring other people's emotions anymore. You've got more space freed up. Yeah, to let in that abundance and stuff. Right, so I'm going to leave you with an angel number. So if you're seeing this angel number anywhere, take special attention, because this is a confirmation or another message from Spirit. Yeah. Right, I've got two here. Right. Oh, I got this number on the last reading, so if that resonates, go back and watch the first reading. If not, doesn't matter. So we've got 26 soul connections. You are connected to the souls you meet. Yep. So be careful of their emotions. Each encounter holds valuable lessons. And just as it, went into the last reading, it goes into this reading as well, because every time you let other people's emotions, or energies consume you or, take over, that's another valuable lesson you're learning there, of how to navigate that. Also, we've got 24 creative expression. Express your creativity. It will lead you to exciting opportunities in the future. Yeah. Right, well, thank you for viewing me today. If you got anything out of that, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want, put these numbers in the comments where you got them. What happened with these numbers. Otherwise, just leave the number in the comment if it resonated. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.